Today we're going to be working on additive property of equality with fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, the problem says u plus 3/4 equals 3 2/3. The standard rules apply. We're always going to, step one, we're going to check operation on the variable. So in this case, the operation is addition. So what we do is we know that this is addition, so we write the opposite of this operation, and then we write the same number. Now we do it on this side to cancel, because when we add all this together, we have u plus 3/4 minus 3/4, and then equal. But this is just like a seesaw. Whatever I do on this side, I have to do on this side. So I have to subtract 3/4 on this side. So now I have 3 2/3 minus 3/4. This becomes 0 because we're subtracting numbers. So we're going to keep, change, and that's going to give us 3/4, and then this is going to be plus. We change this to positive. And then this right here changes from a positive. When there's no sign, it's understood to be positive up there. So we change it to a negative. Now we're adding like signs because this is a positive, understood to be a positive up here. This is addition right here. But the number sign is up here and it's understood to be positive. So what we do is we're adding unlike signs. The rule for adding unlike signs means we subtract 3/4 minus 3/4, and then we get, since these are like signs, like denominator, you just add the numerators, and subtract the numerators. So you get 3 minus 3 over 4, which gives you 0 over 4, which gives you 0. So that's why this is 0. Now we have u plus a 0 right here. And then it doesn't matter if you put plus 0 or minus 0, it doesn't matter. And now we need to, we're just going to replace this side right here with just u. Because this is what we call the additive identity property. And what it says is anytime I add 0 to a number, it gives me that same number. We need to work with this side right here. So now we have 3 2/3 minus 3/4. You can get out of the algebraic thinking for a second. We know we're going to keep change and all that, but this is because this 3 2/3 is bigger than the 3/4, you're just going to subtract it like you normally do. And we need to get common denominator. So to get a common denominator, you write both denominators down, and then how many times you're going to multiply it, what number you're going to multiply it by. So 3 times 1 is 3, times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12. Once I get the same number, that is my least common denominator. I have this 12 as my new denominator. Well, it takes 4 to get 3 to 12, and I write it on the top and bottom. That gives me 8. It takes 3 to get 4 to 12, and I write it on the top and bottom. That gives me 9. So this is 3 8/12 minus 9/12. Now, what we've got here is a situation where we've got a number on the top that's smaller than the number on the bottom, so we have to borrow. I'm going to take this 3 and break it up into 3, into 2, and a 1, and an 8/12. Okay? Now, all this added together equals, all this right here added together equals my 3 and 8/12. So what I've got to do is take this 2 and this 1 and this 8/12, and I need to get this fraction right here to be bigger than this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this 1. I'm going to change that 1 into another fraction. Well, what fraction is that going to be? That fraction is just going to be 12 over 12. So I can add it here. Now 12 over 12 is 20. So now that becomes 2 and 20 over 12. And then I can subtract the 9 over 12 that I had. 20 minus 9, of course, I'll write the answer over here. 20 minus 9 is 11 twelfths. And 2 minus this 0 right here is 2. So the answer right here is U equals 2 and 11 twelfths. Problem right here has sign number rules, mixed numbers, subtracting, adding, least common denominator, getting your and your order of operations all mixed in.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.